Visakha, known as the City of Destiny, is spread on the coast of Bay of Bengal in Andhra Pradesh. Being an abode of natural beauty, this city attracts a large number of tourists and is developing by leaps and bounds. Andhra University, which gained national prominence with its unique style of offering higher education, is situated in this city.
Very good evening and a warm welcome to all of you present here. Thank you for joining us at this interactive session for the Hultprize event, which is going to be held in our very own Andhra University College. So, you're in for an amazing interactive session to know all that is required about the Hultprize 2021 challenge. I would like to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of our talented team, the professors, and the great speakers without whom we wouldn't have been here today. So, I would like to thank all of you, the enthusiastic students who have shown utmost interest in Hultprize by taking the time of your work and participating. Take a moment to applaud yourselves, everyone. I know you're here for the main event, so without much delay, I would keep the agenda brief. You are in for a very exciting info session by three brilliant speakers. It's my pleasure and Rakshana's to walk you through the session today, introduce you to the speakers and delegates that have come from all over the country to share their knowledge and expand our horizons about the Hultprize annual event. Thank you, and let's begin now.
Now, I welcome the campus director of Hultprize Andhra University, Vineel Judson, to come and speak up.
Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. It's happy to see you all on this evening. Thank you for all coming to this session. I hope this will be an interactive session to all the participants and the students as well. So I guess it would be more informative and more interactive as well. And as you all know, Andhra, this is the first time that Andhra University has been selected for the on-campus event for the 2021 challenge, that is Food for Good. So I request all the participants to do your best and pitch your ideas and give your best about the challenge, so that one of you could be selected for the from the on-campus event, and they can be selected for the regional round as well. So this challenge will be done every year. So this year's challenge is Food for Good, and so we also have many guests over here today. So we have Fahim from the global team, and we have Keshav from the Infinity Box, who was the winner from the regionals 2020. And we also have Arghadeep from the Hultprize India team as well. So I guess this info session will be a great informative session, and I hope you all will be participated in the on-campus event and will have lots of enthusiasm in you as well. So we'll announce the on-campus event date as soon as possible. So stay tuned, and I hope this session will be a great informative session. And thank you.
Now, it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to our professor Mallikarjun sir, Chairman of Board of Education and Professor in Electrical Engineering Department in our Andhra University College of Engineering. He always took time to explain. He spent time helping you even if you weren't his student. It is such an honor for us to have you here among us, sir, today. Thank you so much for coming and bestowing us with our very own presence. Thank you for doing so much for us. When we first came up with the idea of Hult Prize, he was our backbone since the beginning. So let's welcome him now.
Due to uncertain conditions, Professor couldn't join us, but I guess we will continue with the session. Over to you, Harika.
Now, I introduce the first guest of our session, Keshav Gudala. Keshav is a currently fourth year undergraduate at IIT Kharagpur. He is the co founder of Infinity Box and plays a vital role in operations and marketing. His internship at Capri Global Capital and his experience with product innovation projects at 180-degree consulting and design software make him a creative powerhouse which helps him lead the research and design segment of the team. So I request Keshav sir to take over this session and give a extreme knowledge about what is Hultprize and what are your experiences. Thank you, sir.
Hello guys, thank you for having me over on in your university session. So, first of all, I would like to give a brief idea what is Hult Prize all about. So, it is a student-based social for-profit organization competition. So, we need to present some business model and some solid ideas that can be actually implemented in real life. So, let me share my experience with Hultprize with all of you. So, in our campus, IIT Kharagpur, the Hultprize has always been very famous. It has already been there around for 7 to 8 years there. So, after joining my college in first year, I heard about Hultprize from our seniors and from my batchmates that we should participate in this competition because this is a prestigious one. It is almost called a Nobel Prize for the student. Winning this competition is equivalent to like winning a Nobel Prize in the student community. So that was there. So we tried Hult Prize in our first year, but unfortunately we could not. We were not the finalists or we were not the winner of the campus round. But we loved that we were a part of Hult Prize because we got to learn a lot of things. So winning is not the end criteria. You just need to participate in each and every competition which comes at your way because it will give you the idea what should you present and how should you present in competition. So it's just you should practice being participating in various competitions. So let me share story about a little story about Infinity Box 2 before moving to how we went to campus event and then how we went to regionals and how our Hult accelerator programs went on. So our Infinity Box idea came up in a competition itself. So intra-IIT case study competition had a problem statement that how to how to reduce the waste management in any industry sector. So we came up with this idea, and in Infinity Box, like we all use Swiggy and Zomato on a daily basis. But what we tend to ignore is that along with the food comes a lot of plastic containers, and we throw these containers just right after their first use. So the problem was lying is in front of us. Like we were always like instead of eating mess food, we always ordered from Swiggy and Zomato. So we we took up this problem that we love this industry of food delivery, but there are some problems associated with it. So let's solve this problem. So like we are trying to replace the single-use plastic containers with reusable containers which can be reused again and again like the Tupperware quality containers, and we are trying to build a circular economy for the same. So through this idea we first applied in campus event, then like winning campus event was very unexpected for us because there is a high competition in our campus, as the participating teams are not only from our college but they are from Kolkata and all the surrounding cities also. Even from IIM Calcutta, but now they have their own campus event. But previously, IIM Calcutta team also used to participate in IIT Kharagpur Hultprize event. So winning it was like a great experience for us. And like some of the tips, if I would share, is that for the campus event, you don't need to focus very much on how much is your mm, like how much is your problem validated, or is there any pilot which you have conducted. The first round is all about how how much idea is your how much feasible your idea is and how much impactful it is. So judges always look about these two things. Like in my opinion, these two things are very important. That your idea should be feasible in real life. It should be implementable in real life, and it should be impactful. Like if even if your idea is implementable in real life and it has very less impact, then no one will care using your idea or implementing your idea. So these two checkpoints is like you have to tick mark on these two checkpoints. The third point is you need to have a solid team. So idea is not which wins you the competition or any feast. It is the team who works behind the idea and makes it presentable, or it takes the simple idea to that level where it can be like a impactful idea there. So uh, you should have a great team with you who's like able to work day and night for you with the idea. They are all the team members are enthusiasts on the same level. So this is how you should go forward, and you should have clear communication in your presentation. Like that's a no brainer for everyone, I guess. So after winning the our campus event, like as we were now going towards the regionals, so our regionals were Lebanon region, and we choose Beirut city uh, as a regional round. So we knew that the competition now is going to be very much higher because all the campus winners from all over the world will be participating in Beirut. So now competition was not only limited to even India, but there will be other participating countries also. So we knew that we had to something unique, or we need to go to next level to be able even considered in regional round. So for the regional rounds, we wanted to check and implement our idea, that is it even implementable in real life, or if we are claiming all these things, is it even possible. So first we conducted a pilot with few restaurants in our campus itself. So we almost did a pilot for 1 week in our college. So all our friends and student community of our college was very helpful, very supportive about the idea. So then we tried to change the audience, like because we knew that our friends and our college community will always be supportive for our idea. So then we did a pilot in Gurgaon. Like it's a complete random marketplace. So there we can check all our assumption and all our validation. So we did a week pilot in Gurgaon with 8 different restaurants there for 1 week, and there we had some operation inefficiencies, but we were able to handle that, and we knew that our idea is implementable and customers gave us positive feedback. So this was the thing which stood apart in our regionals application. Like the judge mm, who the judges panel, they were impressed that we took another step to get our idea validated, and we had some pilot to check if our idea is implementable or not. So in regionals, there is no need to go to any another step for the campus round. But if you are selected and if you are participating in the regionals to win the regionals round, you need to go to next level to be considered for like to be a winner. So like I'd like to share a funny thing with you, that our team, like we never have been abroad, so we were pretty much excited when like we were selected for the regionals, and we were like too much, like we didn't even think about like what we'll do in Hultprize or not. We were just too excited that we'll go to Beirut and just hang out there. It's like we'll spend 5 to 10 days. It's a beautiful city with beaches and all that. So we'll just hang out there. We'll chill out. But as soon as we got our visas, the same day in the evening, we got our mail that the regionals have been shifted to online. So that was, we were really, really bummed out, and we were really sad that we had such a great opportunity, but now all the things will be having online, and we will not be able to go and visit Beirut. But eventually, the Hult Prize team, like they managed the whole accelerator program online, and it was very fruitful, and it was a very different kind of experience there through the online accelerator. So we had almost 5 to 6 months continuous online accelerator where we talked with investors, where investors had our pitches. All the teams, all the 33 teams were coached by various investors, and this is the like best thing. If anyone is skeptical if they want to participate in Health Prize or not, I can bet you that this will be a life-changing experience for you. So you learn from invest if you if you are able to make it to the Hult Accelerator program, you will be able to learn from investors how to pitch to investors. So like this is the best thing a student can get. Investors themselves are coaching you on how to invest, how to pitch to investors. So like this is what makes a Hult Prize like best competition for me, because personally, if I get out of college, like I'm in my fourth year, and if I get out of my college, I will like it will take at least 10 years for me to develop these kind of connections. Like all the Hult Prize experts and investors are from like Fortune 500 companies. They are the best investors present out there. There are various CEOs and CFOs of various companies. So you being a college student are just like you can text them on WhatsApp if you need any help. Like they are that approachable through Hultprize. So even if I graduated, it would at least took me at least 10 years to reach at that level and to connect to these people. So Hultprize is giving you this opportunity just in your university level. So like you all should look forward to this, and you should all work hard towards being a part of Hultprize community. So this is like what I can say, that you will you should never miss out on this opportunity. Thank you. Like you can ask me any questions if you have after the session, or now also.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge with us. Now, we'll be having a question and answer round at the last, sir. So, now,
Sure, sure.
yeah, now I call upon Arghadeep Sadhu, sir, Circular Innovation Jam 2020 National India winner. The Circular Innovation Jam is an idle jam competition which intends to advance local circular economic across South and Southeast Asia to eradicate ocean plastic pollution, plastic waste management in their prime focus. Hultprize 2020 Honchonmin City Regional Finalist Top 6 Climate Launchpad National Finalist India Co-founder Palok Porborton Core team member Javdapur, University Entrepreneurship Cell, Task Force member of Hultprize India team.
Hello all. Hi. Will I be starting, or anyone would like to speak about her prize or something? I was just looking at the chat box here.
Harika will be speaking. Please give her that time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to speak about health price for a few moments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. You can go on.
Yeah. So yeah. Hultprize. Hultprize is the so. Did you Did you ever wonder that are you interested in entrepreneurship or businesses or putting up startups? Then yes, you're at the right place. This is the place for you. So Hultprize on-campus event gives you the opportunity to host a local Hultprize event at your university, allowing the winning team to bypass the traditional application process and fast track through the idea to 15 regional final rounds of competition. So the program allows more and more students to compete, and communicate around the world, leading to more ideas and ultimately more startups, each poised for a radical impact. Join a network of change makers from over 100 countries and nearly 1,000 other colleges around the world who are coming together to create the next wave of social entrepreneurs, because we young generations are the change for the tomorrow. So, what are the benefits of participating in this Hult Prize? So, you are a part of international community of change makers, and you become social entrepreneurship leader in your country. That is right. You are going to be that and launch disruptive startups. So, basically, for launching any startup, what would be needing is an idea. So for that idea, we can pitch to the investors, and the investors would also help you introduce social change. What if you don't win, but still you will be learning a lot? But what is the 2021 challenge for Hult Prize this year? So in 2021, the Hult Prize returns to the roots of the human experience, that is food. In 2021, the Hult Prize is asking teams around the world to build a viable food enterprise that will impact the lives of 10 million people minimum in the next decade, while strengthening communities, increasing incomes, feeding the hunger, and creating the jobs. So are you ready for it? So this is the challenge, and that is what you need to know about the Hult Prize. Yes, over to you, sir.
Uh, Thanks, Harika and Miranjana. Hi everyone. This is Arghadeep. I am Arghadeep from Hultprize India team. I am a task force member of India team Hultprize. Other than that, I started. I am a student of Jadavpur University. I am a sophomore of Jadavpur University, and I study food technology and biochemical engineering in Jadavpur University. So let me start with my experience of Hult Prize. To start with, like the last year when I participated in the Hult Prize, and like I had two different kind of experiences in 2 different years. The last year, in the last cohort of the 2020 Hult Prize cohort, I had an experience of participation, which I finally went for regionals, and we were the second runner of our on campus, and then we went to regionals, and then I was one of the top 6 teams there. And I had another experience as a what to say, as an organizer from India team. So that was also a pretty amazing experience. Speaking from my personal experiences, I have been working with Fahim. He will be here. I've been working with Fahim since a long time, and we have pretty much fun working together. So now let me start with my Hult Prize journey. I am skipping all that introduction part of the Hult Prize because Keshav uh, and all the Vineel and everybody, Harika told about what Hult Prize is and what is this. So I guess you as a participant is pretty much clear about what Hult Prize is. The big amount of $1 million USD, that's pretty much exciting for everybody. I am sure about it. And I'll try to hype this Hult Prize effect in your campus in Andhra University a bit more by sharing my experiences and what are the exciting things that you will be getting by participating in Hult Prize. Okay. So talking about my experiences, last year I was a freshman of my university. I got into my university pretty hyped up because of the good stamp of Jadavpur University and everything. Okay, and then we had the entrepreneurship cell of Jadavpur University. They conduct the Hult Prize in our campus. So on the orientation program itself, we heard about Hult Prize, what Hult Prize is. We got to know from our seniors that because of Hult Prize, after winning the on-campus round, we head on to the regionals, and the regionals is pretty much exciting. All the college sponsors the trips and everything. College sponsors the trips and everything, and that was everything that I would like to say. Talking about my experiences, when the Hult Prize was announced in our campus, we talked to all the previous year's winners. They shared their experiences with me, and like one of the senior went to San Francisco regionals. It was quite interesting for us, for all of our friends and everything. So as a sophomore, as a freshman, I was just pretty excited to just participate in Hult Prize. We thought three of our friends gathered, and we just randomly selected ideas, randomly brainstormed ideas of what can be done from that, what can be concluded or decluded out of that problem statement. The last year's problem statement was uh, to make eco-friendly, like to change the world into a better place to live in by the $1 million spent. Every dollar spent and every dollar, every something like that. So uh, at after like I am from a bit outskirts of the city Kolkata. So we all had this then we all had this very prevailing problem in the outskirts, is that the chicken feathers of the poultry farms which are nearby my location, the chicken feathers of the poultry farms are mismanaged. All right. So the mismanagement creates a lot of problem, like clogging of drains, and landfills are filled with all this what to say, chicken feathers. So there's a huge problem about this, and also plastic problem is always prevailing in this, in any of the cities, in any beaches, in anywhere around the world. Plastic problem is a huge problem. So we kind of wanted to merge those two ideas. We need to solve those two ideas. So what we did was that we thought of a what to say, thought of an idea of making a similar kind of packaging as a bubble wrap to change the world. Okay. So from that only we named our startup Palok Poribartan. In Bengali, Palok Poribartan basically means a revolution through feathers. So we brainstormed about that, we did everything, and we just went as a freshman, the first time participating in the on campus round. We just went on and pitched, gave took our best foot onward and pitched our idea and everything. We answered to all the investors and everything, and after that we were really happy because we were one of the top three teams. So we were the second runner up of our on campus round, and pretty hyped up for that, because we were allowed to go to the regionals. Like Keshav already said, they had their first trip. They planned to go on their first foreign trip because of the regionals. We also, like I was back then, I was 18. My teammates were 19. So as a teenager, representing your country, representing your university at a global stage, going in a foreign country, all these things are pretty, what to say, pretty much exciting for everybody. So that's the scenario, and after that we brainstormed again and again, how can we uh, develop our product, how can we develop our business model. Like I was looking at Infinity Box, Keshav's startup. That was a product, that was a service based business. We on the other hand had a product based business. So our main focus lied on how to develop a prototype, a good prototype, and how to better the prototype, and to make a product out of it, how to pilot that prototype into some of the, what to say, some of the supply chain as in all those B2B sector models and everything. So yeah, we were pretty hyped up for that, and after that, the one fine day, the mail came that regionals were in-person regionals was cancelled because of this COVID scenario, and we were also pretty much heartbroken because of that. But nevertheless, we still work on that idea because we knew that at some moment of time regional will happen. So it was completely shifted to a virtual mode of regionals, and we made videos like at the middle of lockdown when we could me and my teammates, we couldn't meet. We what we did was we like at the starting of the lockdown, we also all got familiar with this Google Meet, this virtual, the new normal and everything. So we just worked for 10 days on our video pitch and everything. We made our presentation look presentable. All my presentation look presentable, and we bettered our business model in some aspects. I will be sharing some insights of pitching and everything, because that's the foremost thing that you will want to better, and that has a pretty much good impression over your investors and over your judges. So that was all about this. And after when we got the top six in the Ho Chi Minh City regionals, it was a good moment for us. In spite of the lockdown, we celebrated sitting in our home. We video called many of our seniors and everything. Congratulated us because of this whole new thing. But after that, when we were not the winner of the Ho Chi Minh City regionals, we didn't lost hope on our idea. We went on to like sitting in our home. We couldn't do anything because of the lab facilities was not so good. We couldn't do anything sitting in our home. The labs were off. The labs were, what to say, no access to labs was there. So what we did was that we bettered the business model, we bettered our supply chain and everything. We researched a lot about where to implement our idea, how to implement our idea and everything. And also we participated in a couple of other global based what to say global based competition. One of them was Circular Innovation Jam, and the next one was Climate Launchpad. These are two big uh, global events, global events, and which was based on the clean tech industries. So clean tech industry is pretty much, what to say, pretty much opening this nowadays in this scenario, because of all this prevailing what to say environmental problem, plastic problem and everything. So we worked on that and everything. And yeah, this was my what to say this was my participations participate as a my journey as a participant. After that, I shifted to Hultprize India team. I got a chance there, and we worked all with the global team members and all the campus directors around India. Currently we have around 160 to 170 campus directors. Hultprize is what to say Hultprize is getting bigger and bigger in India. Like as I said, 160 to 170 on campus round in India at this very particular moment. Um, with this COVID scenario already there, it's a pretty much difficult thing to do. Difficult thing to do. And hats off to all the organizing committees. Hats off to all the campus directors and the participants, of course, because they were the one for whom Hult Prize is there, and it is for the students and by the students, right? So yeah, I will be now sharing my screen to all of you for, what to say. Hmm. Just can anyone from the organizing committee uh, say me that is my screen visible or not?
Yes, it's visible, Arghadeep.
Yeah, it's visible, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks. So to all the change makers, to all the participants, organizing committee, and the campus directors, pretty warm welcome from me, and thanks for giving me the opportunity, Vineel, to share my experience, to share a few words about Hult Prize with you all. So, as your campus director, your organizing committee members, um, and Keshav already told what Hult Prize is a social entrepreneurship movement where teams across the globe, colleges, college students, university students across the globe participate and brainstorm about ideas which will create an impact and which will address some of the most pressing global problems right now in this scenario. At the end of each year's cohort, $1 million or $1 million funding is given to the champion, to the winning idea, and a lot of accelerator and every help is given by Hult Prize to move that idea forward, to make the idea feasible and everything. Yeah, as we all know, from the last year and the year behind that, like from 2010, a lot of ideas have been participating, and the best out of the rest have been giving receiving this award. Hult Prize has partnered with United Nations Office of Partnerships and Hult International Business School about this. And each year Hult Prize release a problem statement, and along with that, a few United Sustainable Development Goals, which we as participants try to fulfill and create an impact over that sustainable development goals. One thing is there, other than creating an impact over the society, we also have ideas which are profit minded, like generating profit is the first and foremost thing you would like to do as an entrepreneur, right? So this is the one of the thing that you have to keep in mind, that your idea might not uh, or shall not be only impact centered, but your idea should be profit minded. Your idea should be impact centered too, and other than that, your idea should be driven by the market, right? Like pursuing an untapped market, like the markets which are not which were not what to say which are not uh, researched well in the past. You might need to research that now, you might need to tap that now, and to you might impact on that very particular market. Moving ahead, we have this all this chart and everything, that 55 million dollars have been spent over the years in this impact sector by Hult Prize. 121 countries have participated in Hult Prize, and over 2 million students have already participated in Hult Prize, and it has impacted all of them. I'm sure about that. One thing I'd like to say to everybody is that winning the Hult Prize, winning the on-campus round, winning the regionals, or even winning the global finals is not the only thing, sole and foremost thing you would like to do. But what Hult Prize does is that it gives a push. It gives a push to you all, that you need to get into the market, you need to get into the sea, and you need to swim there. Like you need to know the market, right, at the first step. Like we as a student, we all would love to know about what the scenario is, and after that we need to go and work on the market. So it gives a push to your professional career, it gives a push to your corporate career at this very starting. And along with that, we also have a lot of fun doing that, because reading in the books, in the notebooks and everything is one thing, and impacting or implementing your ideas, implementing your studies into real lives, so that you can change lives of thousands of people, millions of people. G- that's one thing you would like to do. You all are here at the on-campus stage. Around the globe, some 2,000 on-campus programs have already been done, and we do that every year. We are at the starting of this stage at the on-campus round. Then some 3 lakh people move into the regional summits. Regional summits are always um, held in around 21 to 26 cities around the globe. Uh, and after that, we head over to the accelerator program, and the from the accelerator program, the top 6 ideas gets selected to that award ceremony, at the gala ceremony at the United Nations headquarters, and in presence of Bill Clinton, the former US president. The best team out of the 6 is awarded the 1 million US dollar winning prize, and they then went go to further step to build that idea, to implement idea in the whole section. I'd like to share one story. This story is of my senior. He is from Jadavpur University, and he is 2 years senior from us. And they he and his teammates had a startup, and they went to San Francisco regionals the year before we went to Ho Chi Minh City regionals. They were very much disappointed because of the fact that they couldn't win the regionals, but what they did was even more aspiring, because they went ahead with their idea of what they pitched in Hultprize. They went ahead with that idea, and then they now they are have gathered funds, have gathered funds from a lot of investors, and now they are starting their idea in Dehradun. They are establishing factory there, and they will be working from there after they will be graduating from Jadavpur. So this is an inspiring idea that winning the Hult Prize is not the only thing that you would like to do, but giving the first push is the one thing that Hult Prize does to every student. Um, which can be helpful to many of you, because look at that person who couldn't win the Hult Prize but still is now going to implement their idea, impact over a million, impact over a lot of people, and that's a good thing that you can do, and that's the only thing that you need to do after the end of this Hult Prize. Talking about rewards, there are a lot of rewards because of Hult Prize. Opportunities are there, career development opportunities are there, and everything. That is also there, apart from giving the push that Hult Prize does. Regional summit, I already talked about regional summit. This is one of the most exciting thing that can happen in your life. This is one thing that may change your life, because representing your team, representing your country at a global stage is a very pretty much exciting thing. Trust me, I have been a part of one of the regionals, and that did change my life after that, because before that I was just a freshman at any engineering college, and after that now I feel very much what to say, very much confident, very much obligated, because I have a lot of opportunities. I have grown upon my. I have grown. I have worked on my personality. I have worked on my speaking skills, and this will help my life in future. I'm sure about that. And so, Hult Prize is not just a startup competition for me, but it has been a life changing opportunity for me to grow and to do great in my future career. Regionals, some clips about regionals, what we do, and how much fun we have in regionals over the years. As accelerator has concerned, you will get to know about more about accelerator in the later stages also after winning. Award ceremony, this is one of the most what to say, one of the most exciting thing that can happen to you, and this is the inspiring moment for every entrepreneur, student entrepreneur look at, and I guess this will inspire you a lot. Talking about the rules and regulations, you already know, so I'm skipping the slide. Yeah, decade of global impact. We know that a lot of, yeah, campus network is one of the thing that Hultprize does. Like, I have been working with a lot of campus directors around India, and I have had a good chain of connections with all the people around India, and I feel lucky for that. Mentors, there are a lot of mentors. You will be giving mentorship programs and everything from industry experts itself, the industry experts themselves. So that is a pretty much plus for on the on campus round or the rounds following that. Yeah, so I'll be taking a bit time about some pitching techniques that I have experienced in the past, and I would like to give you some of the tips um that I have gathered over the years, not the years, the last year. Uh, talking about the uh, Talking about the problem statement, food for good. People, the first and foremost thing that will come to your mind after reading the problem statement, that it is a very what to say, specific kind of problem statement, because a lot of in the other years the problem statement was very generic, and you had a scope of thinking a lot, you had a scope to think a lot about the idea. But if you read the problem statement, the one pager, the two pager problem statement, and the whole problem statement, the 21 pager problem statement, you will get to know that yeah, this is a very generic kind of problem statement. Um, you can broaden your thoughts to a lot of sectors. Like, these are some of the sectors you can think of. Like, if a lot of student has the pre-notion of we can only work on the consumption or the processing of the food, but it is not about that. You can work on a lot of sectors because of the problem statement. The packaging industry is there, the supply chain management is there, everything can be thought of from this problem statement. And I had a pretty much good experience of solving this statement. Each year, as I already told you, each year, United a lot of, 7 to 6 United Sustainable Development Goals are released from the Hult Prize end, which are to be addressed by the competitors to by the participants. And these seven United Sustainable Goals will need to be solved by you all, uh, and everything. These are some of the past year winners. So I'll just skipping the slide. Okay, so talking about the pitch deck, your pitch deck can have all these 9 slides. These slides are pretty much necessary for you to have, because these are the segments that you need to pitch in in those 6 minutes, to give a generic idea about what you are doing and how you are doing. uh, just a tip from my end, that you can tell a real customer story, like starting with some random people, that he is facing this problems, and we as entrepreneurs, or we as our startup, will be doing this thing to we are doing this thing to help him, the customer, get over the those problems. Do share your problem in a line or two. You can also quantify your problem, like just saying, for an example, each year blah blah blah, each year xxx number of uh, tons of plastics are generated in the landfills annually. Okay, so this is one line. This xxx thing, I can't relate to what this, like 500 tons. I can't relate to what 500 tons is. But if you go about like this, that each year plastics are generated equivalent to 100, equivalent to the weight of 100 elephants. This can give your investors, this can give your judges a bit much interest to your pitch deck, because the person, the judge or the investor can relate to that very particular problem. Now moving on, present your business model. Present your business model in a line or might be two. Give it in short bullets, and look that your problem statement or your business model uh, is solving this answers, is answering this questions. Okay, so this is the first and foremost thing you need to have, because business model is the one thing that needs to be explained good to your investors or your judges. This is just an example. Yeah. So now I'd like to tell you all that you can show your product. If you don't have any product, or if your idea is not a product based, if your idea is a service based, then you can just show your pilot things and everything. Just show what you have done to the investors and to the judges. This is not the only thing that you need to do in the on-campus round, because as Keshav already told that in the on-campus round we do have a uh, the judges look for impact-driven ideas, and the ideas which can generate profit and can be implemented in the real life. So this is one thing that you can do. Uh, this might give an edge over the other competitors, because uh, your other competitors will be working on ideas and everything. If you do one thing, if you give a step ahead in your pitching techniques, then what they can see is that your interest in that idea, your what to say, your dedication towards that very particular idea, this can be displayed from showing your product or from showing your um, market survey cases and everything. Work a bit about your financials in the on-campus round. Might be some wild guesses, some random wild guesses, but uh, make the wild guesses realistic also. Um Technicalities, do look at what the judges are, who the judges are. Look at their background, look the background of those judges. If someone is from technical background, then do speak about the technicalities all in deep, or you can just keep aside the technicalities for the pitching part, for the 6 minutes pitching part. If any of the judge ask you about some technical question and everything, you can just say about the technicalities in the question answer part. Talk about yourself. You as an team, or you as an startup, you are not only selling your ideas or something, but you are also selling yourself to the investor, or you are presenting yourself to your judge. So do talk about yourself, because the Hult Prize scored a pretty good number on the your idea, on yourself too, like how much dedicated you are, what things have you done in the past, what achievement you had in the past and everything, and why you are the best fit for the oncoming journey, why you have the edge over the other competitors. Do address your competition, saying that I don't have any competitions won't work, because in every idea, in every market, there is a competition. And saying about addressing about your competition gives what to say addressing about your competition gives the people or the judges a pre-notion that you have worked hard, or you have done market service, and you are not just randomly pitching your idea or something which have come to your mind. Yeah, numbers behind your numbers. As I already told you, quantify your estimates and everything. One sentence pitch, yes, you can include deal in that. One deal is basically a one sentence pitch, and this helps the investor in the or the judges in the first place, that what you are doing and how you are doing. Given realistic, achievable, but yet ambitious roadmap. Talk about your break-even point, give a roadmap of the next 10 years, and talk about when you would like to have you are expecting your break-even point because of the funding you will be receiving at the first place. Call back the story that like I told you earlier, that you have to go with a story. You can go with a story of a customer or anything. You can call back the story in the end, and ending your pitch in an emotional or a thoughtful note. It thoughtful note is um, is pretty much impactful over the to the judges. It gives quite interest to the judges. Don't be a teleprompter. Do not just read from the pitch deck. Say your own words. Keep your pitch deck as your tool to say all those things. You might need to go for video pitch, because in this COVID scenario we don't have that access to go to every competitions and to pitch in front of the judges like in person pitch. So you might have to go for video pitches in a lot of competitions, so you can just opt on that. You can go for elevator pitch and everything. It is for the future. It's not required now. Yeah, this is one thing that I would like to say, that do send your pitch decks to whoever you are sending in PDF format, because this is one thing you need to do. You need to keep in your mind. Keep your pitch deck current, and do work on your pitch deck again and again, so that you can work on that. It can be given as a ready reference to any of the investor or judge. Okay, so these are some of the questions that you can answer, um, or your pitch should answer um, to all the people or to judges and everything. Okay, so thanks everyone, and I like to end up with that and call up on Vineel or whoever from organizing committee. Hello, Harika, Vineel or Midat Thata, are you there?
Learning a lot more about Hultprize. And thank you, sir, for your amazing speech. It was really nice and it was very clear. Now, and a lot more about Hultprize, pitching, and everything. Thank you to the two speakers who gave us a very wonderful session. Now, let's welcome the third speaker, that is Fahim Shahriar, or Arne. He is known for this work as
Please wait. Please wait. Uh, I guess we can take up some questions now, and in the meanwhile, Fahim will be joining.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just tell what doubts you have, or in the comment box or comment section or anywhere else.
Arghadeep, Fahim is online. We'll add him up. Okay?
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just mute myself and stop my camera, right?
Okay, okay. Hello, Fahim. Thanks for
Hey
being.
Vineel, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, it's good. Hey,
Yeah.
Arghadeep can stay. Where is he? He can stay.
Arghadeep is there. Arghadeep is there.
Hi,
Yeah.
Fahim.
Okay, that's cool. Well, thanks for
Hi,
having
Fahim.
me.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
how you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing good. At least I'm doing
So, Fahim, please say some things about Hultprize, and after that we can have some questions as well.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to do that. By the way, am I audible? Do you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And is there like too much background noise here, or is
No, no, it's crystal clear. It's okay.
okay? Fine. I'll stay here. Actually, I was outside.
Okay,
We're
cool.
all in holidays. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, great. So, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me today. I'm Fahim from Hultprize Global Team. Currently, I'm the regional associate of Asia region. I was a former community builder and a regional director. But yeah, really glad to have glad to be with you guys today. In today's session, I'll be talking about some. I mean, I've Orgodev and the other speaker have covered pretty much everything. So I'm just gonna give some key talking points and some important tips about the upcoming on-campus round. But before that, I want to personally congratulate and thank Vineel for doing a great job. It's been very difficult in India recently. The COVID case were spiking, but despite that, and despite the holiday season, he was able to organize some good events, and I'm sure he's going to have a great on-campus final in his university as well. So, great job, and also great job to all your organizing committee members. Okay, right. So I won't be using any slides. I mean, normally I don't like that. I like to directly engage and interact with all the audience myself, and I feel like if I talk more, they'll get to listen to me better. So yeah, on campus final. So all you need to know about the on campus final is that one of the team from your university will represent your university and India in the regional summit, which will take place in March and April. And the good news is next year we're going to have so many regional cities in India, and there will be like a lot more options as well. So yeah, one of the team will represent your university. There can be more teams. I mean, they can also apply through the general application. Right, let me go to a better place. I think it's quite noisy here. So yeah, I think more than one team can also represent your university in the regional summit, but they have to apply through the wildcard round. Uh, and that deadline is actually 5th of January. So if you really want to participate in the regional summit, I would really suggest you to apply before 5th of January. And yeah, and of course, one team will represent your university in the regional summit. That's for sure. Okay, so typically your on-campus final it's going to be a 6-minute presentation and 4 minutes of Q&A. That's basically that's the typical format, but I'm not so sure about the format that you're having in your university. Maybe Vineel, if you can tell me, like, are you having the same format or? Uh,
We'll most probably having the same format.
okay, yeah, fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the standard format: 6 minutes of presentation, 4 minutes of Q&A, and yeah, that's about it. And I think it's going to be in online since all the school colleges,
Yeah, yeah.
universities are closed, so it's going to be online, of course. So yeah, do stay in touch with your campus directors. He will give you all instructions. Yeah, and actually, it's a great opportunity for you to, win the on-campus program and represent India in the regional summit. If I just give us some stat about Hultprize, we operate in more than 121 countries. We have 30,000 alumni and mentors in our network pool. We have over 20,000 students as a workforce. Every year, at least 1 million students participate in our on-campus programs and other programs at Hultprize. So yeah, this is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, the largest student platform in the world, learning platform in the world, and number one impact focused program in the world. So it'll be amazing to be a part of this amazing and prestigious organization. Uh, Lots of benefit if you participate in this or in our program. I mean, you get to, you know, exercise all your skill set. You get to develop your communication skills, your leadership skills. You're gonna work closely with your team. You get to develop your team skills as well. So many things you can, improve on, and so many people you can actually have a chance to meet and network with. So yeah, all in all, a great opportunity for you. And these are something that which you can expect from on-campus final. So now, I can talk a little bit about pitching. So we do have a pitching course. I mean, we have a pitch certificate course conducted by the Hultprize faculties. Faculties led by our CEO Ahmad Ashkar. So if you guys are interested, you can always enroll in that course as well. But today I'll just give some some quick tips about how you can pitch your idea better. Number one is not number one. So firstly, you have to be super clear with what you're saying and what you're conveying. Everyone, like from a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, or even an illiterate person, should be able to understand what you're saying and what you're conveying to him. So please make sure that your message is super clear. Your message is super clear with everyone. And then you have to be very confident. Judges like teams who are confident and who shows some charisma. Even if you're not like 100% sure with your ideas, or always try to remain calm and stay confident with all your answers and confident with your pitch. And the most important thing is the content that you need to have. So talk about the problem that you're solving, talk about the solutions, talk about how you're making money, and most importantly, the team itself. Great. So yeah, these are some of the most important things that you should have in your presentation slides. So if you have some good content, if your message is clear and if you're confident, that that basically makes a master pitch. And yeah, try to have this 3 element: confidence, clarity, and perfect good content. Okay. And for your presentation slides, always use some key talking point, some bullet point, and use this bullet point, and then talk and explain these bullet points to the judges and the audience. Don't never put too much words, and don't ever read from the slides. Try to use some codes, some provocations, some pictures. Use graph to demonstrate all your answer. Use graph, charts, pie charts. Yeah, all that. Less word is better. Always use this kind of things. Always use picture to highlight what you're trying to do. Yeah, so these are some quick tips about your presentations and pitching. And then so another 3 things that you need to remember. So when we build social enterprise at Hultprize, there are 3 elements that we look for: impact centered, profit oriented, and market driven. So impact center, meaning that you have to be really impact focused. At the end of the day, you should be able to tackle and solve humanity's greatest challenge. So this year, the theme is about food. So at the end of the day, you should be solving a food problem. You should be cracking our challenge, which says you have to stimulate the economy, create jobs, and most importantly, improve the outcome of 10 million people. So yeah, you have to impact focus and specifically solving a food problem that we face in our day-to-day life. That's number 1. Number 2 is market driven. So you have to directly engage with the customers or whoever you're trying to help via a business transaction. There should be some sort of a business transaction. And lastly, you have to be profit oriented. At the end of the day, you should be able to make money, and you should have a clear understanding over your financials and your unit economics, and you have to show all the judges that you are financially, your business is financially viable. Okay, yeah. So these are these are the three pillars. We call it three pillars, and we call it Hultprize startup methodology. So make sure that you touch base. I mean, you balance, not balance. You touch base these three important points. And for the what else? What else to cover? Yeah, for the presentation. I mean, I get this question a lot. How many slides that we should use, and what to put in the presentation. So always try to let's. There is like no specific format, or like you can put as many slides as you want, but we normally recommend all the participants to have 10 to 12 slides. That's basically standard, and I mean, you have 6 minutes, right? And within the 6 minutes, you cannot cover more than 10 to 12 slides. So always stick to 10 to 12 slides, and then there's no specific pitch format, but obviously you should be talking about the food problem that we face in our day-to-day life, and then about the solution, like the solution that you're providing, that you're bringing in the table, problem, solution, and it has to be in line with this year's challenge, right? And then talk about something interesting about your idea, a wow factor, and how you're making it. At the end of the day, like I said, I mean, you have to show everyone that your business is financially sustainable. So you have to be very clear on how you are making money, where are all the revenues coming from. Be very specific and clear about your unit economics, your cost, your price, and the money the revenue that you're generating. And then talk about the team. This is super important. In the on-campus round, we will be looking at two important things: team and the idea itself. So it's very important that you show to all the judges that you are a committed team, you're really passionate about your idea, and you're willing to go to the next level. And you have done this, and you're really willing to go to the next stage with your idea. So talk about yourself, why you're so passionate, your background. If you have any relevant experience to the project, talk about that as well. At the end of the day, at the end of your slide, this is super important. So the judges will feel like, okay, so you have proper knowledge about background knowledge of your idea. So yeah, problem, solution, how you're making money, wow factor, the team. And yeah, that's basically, these are some of the most important contents you can put, and try to have 10 to 12 slides. Yeah, so that's basically it for me. These are some of the most important points that you need to know and you need to highlight in the on-campus round. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be here like 5 or 10 minutes. Happy to get some questions and interact with the audience.
Yes, Fahim, we have some questions as well. So, Harika, please speak up the questions. I'll be showing up on the screen.
Yeah, sure. You can show me on the screen.
Hello, Harika, can you read up the questions?
Yeah, can I have it?
Rakshana, please speak up the questions.
Yeah, I can actually see myself. Hello, can you please tell what Hultprize wildcard round is? Yeah, so basically it's another chance for you to reach the regional summit. I mean, so only one team will represent your university in the regional round, right? But yeah, we also have this wild card or general application option where the teams they submit their application, they submit the form, and if the form is good enough, if we really think the idea is good, then you have another chance to you have a second. It's basically a second chance. If your idea is good, then yeah, you can participate in the regional round as well through the wild card. And over the years, now let me tell you something. Over the years, there's so many teams who participate through the wild card round they end up winning the regional summit, or even winning $1 million. I believe there's one team who won the $1 million through the wildcard round. So it's highly recommended and advised to all the participants to apply through the wildcard round as well. And the application deadline ends on 5th of January. So before 5th of January, everyone should apply, and then you can focus on your on-campus final as well.
Yeah, so the next question is from Diksha. Do we have to show the financial analysis in a slide?
Yeah, absolutely. You should show your unit economics. You should give a breakdown of all your cost, your fixed cost, your variable cost, initial cost. Yeah, and then your pricing. Like when it comes to pricing, there are three things that you need to highlight. Like what are the things? Yeah, so your competitor pricing, how much your competitors are charging, and how much you need to charge to stay in the market. How much your customers are willing to pay and afford, and then of course how much value are you creating for your product. So yeah, you should show a financial model of of your cost, of your pricing, and then your revenue, how much revenue you're generating at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, you should have a healthy growth and healthy revenue to convince everyone.
Yeah, the next question is from Raj Manish. How does the Hultprize work?
How does it work? We have this $1 million flagship program where we invite students from all over the world to solve a mega challenge through the commercialization of for profit business. So right now we are in the on-campus stage, and one of the team will go to the winner of each university will go to the regional round, and then all the regional champion team will represent their country in the accelerator round, which will take place in London next year. And after that, only 6 team will get to represent their idea in front of President Bill Clinton at United Nations headquarters. That's basically our flagship program. And yeah, to add on that, so in Hultprize, what we do is, we basically motivate students who doesn't have any knowledge of business, who doesn't not have any knowledge of impact, who doesn't have any knowledge other than pursuing a degree from the university, and then we help them to build a business that does good for the world, that does good for humanity, and simultaneously generate a profit. So we basically help all the students to build and create their own social enterprise. So yeah, that's how Price works.
Yeah, the next one is what are the challenges faced by the students in the competition?
Challenge, I think finding the right team is a very big challenge. There are so many challenges, but yeah, that's the only thing that I want to highlight at the moment, because I don't want to go too deep. You're in your on-campus round right now, so most of the students, they have problem finding the right team and understanding the team dynamics. So if the judges, they find out that the team is not well balanced, they're not working together, all of them are not answering the questions, so that would be a big problem. And even if your idea is good, the judges will never put you through. So identifying the right team and working together is the ultimate challenge. And if you can do that, I think you will be really successful in the Hultprize program. You're muted, by the way. You're muted.
Yeah, could you please tell how it is gonna work for students who are not of business stream?
No, it's super simple. I think it's super simple. It's nothing complicated. When Hultprize, when we launch a challenge, it's a global challenge, and you don't need to be expert in business, or you need to be expert in finance to, solve our challenge, or to participate in our program. That's not that's not of an issue. And over the years, they've seen even medical students, they went on to win $1 million. And even if you're not a business student, I think if you're a science student or a medical student, I think it gives you some advantage because you could be expert of that topic, and you know, I mean, something about business and financial. This is not too hard, and you can just you can enroll. You can talk to your lecturers, your peers, or you can enroll some courses to get more knowledge about finance and business. This is super easy. You don't need to be a finance or business expert to participate in our program. So I would recommend not to worry about that.
How can it be useful for the students in the future?
Many ways. I mean, look. I mean, right now you're a student, and your main goal should after college be to get a job, get a full-time job, or get a scholarship for your masters, or to even start your own ventures. Right. So I think these should be a student's ultimate goal. But yeah, Hultprize does help you to achieve those goals. And over the years, we've seen campus directors, participants, they all went on to, achieving their goals by leveraging their positions in Hultprize. When you participate in our program, obviously, you'll be able to, develop all your skill set, as I mentioned. You'll be leading a team, or you'll be working within a team. So you'll get to develop your communication and leadership skills, and these skills matter. I mean, when you go for a job interview, they won't be like looking at your CGPA or the things that you've done in university. Rather, they'll be looking at your skill sets, your qualities and extracurricular activities, and they will see like how you're gonna benefit and contribute to the company. So yeah, these are the skill set that you need to develop, and Hultprize is the right platform for you to develop those things and to get more knowledgeable, to understand about different things. So yeah, it will be really useful for you in your future part of
Are
your
participants
career.
supposed to solve a specific problem?
Yeah. So this year's challenge is about food. So you should be able to solve all the food problem. But then again, I would really recommend you to read this year's challenge. So in the challenge deck, we have highlighted some core food problem like ocean, marine life, like ocean temperatures are rising. 700 million people are staying hungry every day, and then it takes 15,000 liters to produce one set of meat. So there are so many food problems that we face at a global level. So yeah, you can solve one of this problem, or you can solve a combination of these food problem. But then again, look into the challenge so you have a better understanding.
Next question, Arghadeep, please answer.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's answering all the questions.
During
Yes, okay,
presentation,
you are
what should
answering.
we focus on?
Yeah, so presentation, what should you Focus on. Yeah, you can focus on your idea itself, how much impact you are creating over the society and everything. Y- You can think of it like this way, that you are not answering all the problems, like all the things that you have researched in the past, but just specifying specific things that you have, that will be the most important thing, and the most interesting thing to all the judges mm, and the investors, and whoever it is. And don't be a teleprompter, as I already said. And you are good to go.
Next
Yeah,
question,
just to
please
add a little
answer.
bit on that, I think,
Hmm.
yeah, and
Yeah.
of course you have to be solution focused. I mean, be very focused on the problem that you're trying to solve. Um, other, if you don't, then I think the judges will have more questions and they will be a little bit more confused. Always be solution focused and talk about the solution that you're providing rather than talking so much about the problem itself. So that's a common mistake made by all the participants. So talk about the solutions.
So the next question is, do we have to show the? It is already done. Sir has already said this one. Do we have to show the financial analysis in our slide? Yeah. What are the major points to focus in this 2020 topic Food for Good challenge?
Mm,
Or who you like to take that?
Yeah, so during my presentation itself, I had a slide of what are the topics that you can focus on. You can focus on the supply chain management. You can focus on the proper disposal of food waste which are generating. Packaging is a good topic to choose from, and there might be processing, harvesting, growing of foods, and everything, even consumption of the food that is been made or processed in some, what to say, in in one of the factories or something like that, and it's coming to your plate. So the consumption part, you can work on that, and even the transportation, and might be marketing and something like that. So these are the few topics where you can work on. You can research a bit, you can google a bit, and you can brainstorm and come up with the idea.
So, uh, what? Okay, this one is good. Who is going to give $1 million US dollars?
Fahim, you'd like to answer that?
Yeah, simple. Basically, Hultprize give you the $1 million. That's it.
Yeah, we can say that President Clinton, he,
Yeah, President Clinton. I mean, he will be awarding you, and
yeah.
he will be giving you the trophy and awarding you in the final. Basically, the money comes from Hultprize Foundation.
So the next is, what training will the selected teams receive after getting selected in regionals? Will there be any training given to the teams?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. There will be trainings, and I think our India community is doing amazing. Uh, we have some great community builders, Aditya, Palak, and we are looking for some good mentors. So after the university announced the winning team, we will be assigning some mentors, and they'll get to work closely with the mentors as well. I think this is something Arghadeep can also lead on in India right now. I think he's also trying from his side. I think we've seen some good, good mentors in Kolkata. So yeah,
Mm.
definitely you'll have some opportunities to work with some good mentors, and they will help you brush off your idea before the regionals.
So the next one is there any probability that our ideas match with other, and how to know whether it is noble or not?
Regarding that, yeah, your idea might match with the other, but what is the foremost thing and the most important thing in this matter will be uh, how you are implementing your idea. Like selling online food is an idea, but Zomato, Swiggy, and Uber Eats and Food Panda, a lot of what to say, a lot of companies are doing this, a lot of companies are working on this idea, but the best one gets the high reward, right? uh, Currently in India, Zomato is the leading uh, online food delivery app. So you are getting it, like the idea is the same, but how you are implementing it, your business model, your marketing strategies and everything, these also have a pretty much good impact over the others. As I would like to say that the first movers in the market has a unique advantage over the other competitors, but in spite of that, I'd like to say that the one who is doing good, who is doing good, developing their ideas or researching on that very particular field, they also do pretty much well, and even the second movers or the third movers can catch up with the first one.
So that next one is, what are the major points to be covered in 2021 topic Food for Good? Already sir has,
Yeah, we have already answered that.
yeah. Yeah. The next one is, what if the team cannot afford these costs, like going to like regionals, after that nationals, if the team cannot afford it?
Uh, Look, I think that it's going to be online. Most likely, all the regional summit is. It's not decided yet, but then again, we're gonna have 4 regional summits in India. I think more than 4 regional summits happening in India next year. So obviously, I'm sure this is something which you can afford, and there is also a high chance that a regional summit might be happening in your city or a city which is next to your city. So this is something which any student can afford. Also, you have to remember that you're an entrepreneur, so you also need to manage some funding as well, because when you launch your own business, you need a lot of funding. You need to pitch it to different investors. You also need to invest initially from your side as well. So I think it's going to be a good experience for the regionals. I mean, to get some funding for the regionals, but again, it's not required. I mean, it's very minimal, and this is something that you shouldn't really worry about. By the way, guys, I think I really have to go. I think I have some other commitment, but then again, thank you so much for having me
Thank you,
here,
Fahim.
and I'm sure.
Thank you, Fahim. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, welcome. Yeah,
happy to have
yeah,
you.
you can. Argodev is here. Vineel is here. I think Argo can answer. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Argo can
We
take a
will
few
be
more
taking over
questions.
the questions. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
absolutely. Yeah, so thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
you.
And have a great
Yeah.
day. Bye bye.
Yes, Arghadeep, please answer this question.
Hmm.
Any tips to
Yeah,
improve
go.
our ideas and differentiate from others?
Like I said in the past, and I'll say it right now also, that do believe in your idea. Do believe in your idea. Get a good team. Work on your idea. Do good market research about your idea and all the market surveys and everything. And you can always find a way out of the uh, first foremost things which are have been done, which are there in the market itself. Like I'd like to say another take another example from these online cab services. Like those taxis are the taxis cabs are already there in the market, but again Uber, Ola and other kind of online cab services are doing great in the market, right? They have captured the market right now in India, even in India, and in the past also they had captured the market in US countries, US states, and other foreign countries. So, like like I already said that your marketing strategy, your business model, how you are implementing your idea, this is the one thing that matters the most. The current scenario is the one thing you need to work on, and that will help you out.
The next one is, when coming to the challenge, there are so many problems in it to solve. Do we need to address all problems, or simply can we focus on one thing and make it work?
Yeah, focus on one thing. Just like brainstorm with your teammates, come up with an idea. You need not cover all the things, the bits and pieces of everything. Just focus on one thing, your sole problem, and then try to solve that. that will be more impactful or that will be more fruitful to you?
So next is, can we address the same idea already implementing but adding some flavor of us and making it more impactable?
Yeah, surely. I told you in the past also, like in the back to back question. I told you about like work on it, add some flavors as you told, and make it more impactful. That will help you a lot.
Yes, Arghadeep, I guess these are the final questions we have.
Hmm.
So I guess we can end this session.
Hmm.
As well. Thanks a lot for joining up, and the session was really informative. And thank you, Arghadeep.
Hmm. Thanks, Vinil, and all the amazing organizing committee you have. Uh, to all the participants, all the best, and do believe in yourself, as I already told, and see you in the regionals. Uh,
Thank you, Arghadeep. Thank you.
hmm. Thanks.
Thank you, Rakshana, for hosting. Thank you, Harika, for hosting this event. It has been a great session. Thanks for the participants for being patient and being in the live session. I guess it is a great session, and I guess all are benefited through this session. I would like to thank my organizing team who made this. Event a grand success. The session a grand success, and our on-campus event will be also be hosted very soon. I thank my team and the names are as follows: Anila, Bhavita, Charan Puri, Charita, Diksha, Girvani, Harika, Harshanan, Maniratram, Somraju, Manish, Rakshana, Nitisha, Ramin, Reshma, Roshni, Sharanya, Sravya, and Surya as well. So thank you all for your support in for your support and making this session a grand success. And also, I hope that we might make our on-campus event also a grand success. Thank you, organizing team, and thank you, participants. I guess all the participants are very much interested in the event and would do great at the on-campus event and also be selected for the regionals. And I hope one of our team from the Andhra University might win the $1 million US. Thank you all. Have a great day. Good night. Thank you.